We have some idea of constructing objects down. We've been introduced to a little bit of code. But the important part is the overall design of your objects. So the next few videos that you're going to see are going to be just talking about the overall design. We also need to be reminded of what an attribute versus a method is. An attribute is the single data element in our overall concept or overall build of our class, like ID, name, street address. Whereas the method itself is going to be those setters and getters of getting and setting the ID, setting the street address. That's the difference between the two. Now, when should an attribute be public or private? If the value is assigned to work regardless, then it can go ahead and be public. But if it needs to be checked or conform to some requirements, it should most likely be private. And again, checked is pretty vague. I mean, validated could mean a lot of different things. But if it really needs to be, make sure that it lands here, then that really needs to be private. With the methods, if something you want anybody in the class to go ahead and call, have access to, or whatever, fine, make it public. But if you are worried about that this function could expose the inner workings of the class and really screw some things up, then you probably most likely want that method to be private. So you're going to see these types of functions throughout all the examples that we have later on. But again, I need you to start thinking about the overall construction of how to do information hiding when we're building our classes.